good morning again. Jesus said it very plainly in Matthew chapter 18. I believe it's verse 18. For verily, now when he said verily, that means listen up. For verily I say unto you, whatsoever you bind on the earth, I'm quoting right out of the Bible, shall be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on the earth shall be loosed in heaven. Now watch this. What that means is whatever you bind on the earth, heaven backs it up and binds it with you. So if you will not allow poverty, if you will not allow a bad marriage, if you say my marriage is blessed and I'm in love with my wife and she's in love with me. Now we're going on 50 years here. Next year will be 50 years. I'm more in love with that woman today than I've ever been in my life. I want to be with her. I want to touch her. I want to hold her. I want to hug her. I want to talk to her. We like to go places together, but we don't allow bad things to come into our marriage. Oh, I got a principle that maybe I'll get around to teaching someday, but we don't allow bad conversations in our bedroom. We protect our marriage at all costs. I don't allow women to chase after me. And like I told you yesterday, I got some weapons in my house. You get to messing with my wife, I'm coming after you because she's mine. Now, binding the bad is just as important as binding the good. Now, I don't have keys in my hand, but I got something that looks like it, like a key. You got a key to open the door, but you've also got a key to lock the door. Now, when I was just a kid, you know, I was raised on a small farm, very small farm, nothing big. But because it was a farm, there's chickens around. Our neighbors had chickens. We had chickens. There's pigs around. There's dogs and cats. Man, there's always wild kittens and cats and dogs, you know, when you're raised out in the country. Well, we had to put a screen door up to keep the animals out and also to keep the bugs out. You know, especially the flies. You know, there's always a lot of flies around the farm, and the devil is the Lord of the flies, and we know where flies hang out, you know. All right, now listen. The door was there not to keep us children out so that we could come in and out and, you know, to use the house because the house belonged to us. The door was there to keep the bugs out, the flies out, the chickens out, the dogs out, the cats out, and the pigs out. Well, that door was a binding principle to keep anything out that my mama didn't want in that house. And there was a time or two she probably didn't want me in the house, but that's okay. Well, there was a spring on it. We called it a sprang, you know. And when you went out that door, that sprang slammed it shut to keep the bad elements outside. Well, you ought to start springing your door shut to keep all those bad elements outside. No confusion, no disease, no lack, no bad kids, no nothing. I got a spring door to keep lack out. It can't come nigh me. My time's gone. I got to go. Well, ferociously fight for your territory like the hummingbirds are for theirs. It's a free gift, but they're fighting for it. Hey, I got to go. Jesus is Lord. I'm so glad today that I can say, thank God the word works.